of veterans. When I see thousands of illegal immigrants who float on dinghies getting here every day, and they're being put up in hotels. And
we've all been lied to our own lives. Can't you bloody tell? Across the ocean.
Well, hello, you gorgeous mother truckers, you, and welcome to another video. Remembrance Day is tomorrow, the 11th of November, and we shall fall silent again for 2 minutes. So it is the most poignant time to bring up this particular thing. Let's just put the wonderful veteran up right now.
What does Remembrance Sunday mean for you? What is your message?
My message is, I can see in my mind's eye there was rows and rows of white stones of all the hundreds of my friends and everybody else that gave their lives for what? The country of today. No, I'm sorry. The sacrifice wasn't worth the result that it is now.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
What do you mean by that, though?
What we fought for, and what we fought for was our freedom. We find that even now it's darn sight worse than what it was when I fought for it.
That man echoes the sentiment of many veterans and, in fact, some of the current serving personnel in the armed forces. We have been systematically lied to and betrayed by our successive governments, and this, not just Labour, but also the Conservatives have done their bit as well, of veterans. When I see thousands of illegal immigrants who float on dinghies getting here every day, and they're being put up in hotels, and then when I can during the year, but especially at Christmas, I go out and find the veterans who are homeless on the streets of Birmingham. Makes my blood boil. When veterans are committing suicide on a record level because they've been betrayed. Some people have said about the Royal British Legion. The Royal British Legion only cares about those it feels like caring about. Trust me. There are many veterans I know who have been severely let down by the British Legion. The Royal British Legion has been infested, like every other organisation, with this insane woke ideology where they pay £80,000 a year for a head of diversity, equity and inclusion officer that's not needed, that your donations for your poppies pay for. Adil Ray, a man who got famous by doing a comedy series taking the piss out of his own religion, is now somehow an expert on absolutely everything. His "what do you mean" line is a race bait line. Unfortunately, the 100-year-old veteran was still sharper than you, Adil, and didn't bother even falling for your race bait bullshit. I mean, this is also the same man who's in trouble for saying that Sharia law isn't such a bad idea. We have, and I have personally, several friends who gave the ultimate sacrifice for this country. That's where I will be on the 11th. I will be sharing a drink with them at their graves, before I also have to celebrate my little daughter's birthday, who just happened to be born on November the 11th. And that's why one of her middle names is Poppy. The governments, the left waffer knob jockeys, I mean, one come on and said, oh, well, not many people are wearing pumpies. It's because of the right-wing racism. No, it's because of dickheads like you fucking wet wipes. The reason sales of poppies have gone down is because you lot have demeaned it. You lot have allowed it to be attacked. You lot have berated veterans. You lot talk shit. You know, it's amazing how readily you'll take the freedoms given to you by the sacrifices of those people who have the balls to stand on the line, yet demean them at every chance you get. You disgust me. And it's because society refuses to wear little red poppies, because it's seen as an insult now. And of course, most of the kids don't really properly get taught about history of sacrifice. They get little bits here and there, and that will drop off eventually, because it's just easy to pretend it never happened. And let's just say history started in 1975, and everything before that was just nothing really, nothing to write home about. It's just unbelievable. It absolutely is. So kudos to that veteran. He speaks for a lot of us, because this country wasn't worth it. It really wasn't worth it. All of us who deployed, went to places, saw imaginable horrors, had to deal with the shit that most people who moan on Twitter wouldn't even fucking be able to stomach in a film, let alone anything else. All that to be treated like shit, and for the country that you defend, supposed to be defending freedom and defending it, it's just being destroyed from within. Any case, ways to support the channel down below. If you like what I'm doing, agree with what I'm saying, or just want to piss off a lefty, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, comment. Now, the AI bot usually deletes them, so coming up in a puff of blue smoke is gobstertalks@yahoo.com. It's an email address for the channel where you can get to talk to me if you want. Everything gets said on there stays in confidentiality agreement with myself and you, unless of course you want me to say something. Right then, I'm done. So, until the next one.
You said to me that you can't stand the world you're living